Hi, my name is Sarah Barnham and I will be your trainer for this unit of competency, which is Write Simple Documents. I'll start with explaining the unit. So Write Simple Documents is a unit that will basically teach you the knowledge and skills required to plan, draft and finalise a document. I will be your trainer throughout the whole course. The training will be broken down into 3-hour sessions over 5 days. All of the learning will take place in this learning room and will mostly be completed on laptops we provide. The teachings of this unit will be broken down into 4 basic elements, and they are plan document, draft document, review document and write final document. And as you guys know, you all completed an interview and a language literacy and numeracy test, which basically helps me to understand the best methods of teaching you, what resources will be required, materials and tools, and how we will approach assessment. These results helped me to understand Karen's hearing impairment, which does not impact your learning tremendously, Karen, but you do sometimes have issues when taking verbal instructions or listening to audio files or videos. In Jordan, you have identified that you sometimes struggle with reading large information and absorbing the content of that information, but you prefer learning that's more hands-on and you have access to visual aids. So based on these results, the approach I have taken is quite simple, but also quite holistic. I have included a broad range of support strategies to ensure you all have the best possible chance at achieving competency of this unit. You may have noticed that it is very quiet in this room. I have also taken steps to ensure that you won't be distracted by any external noises. So by choosing a training room that wasn't near a high traffic area or near a construction site. You might think that this is a strange thing to say, but if you've ever tried to study with busy traffic in the background, or the loud bangs of a construction site, it can be really distracting. And it just doesn't work. So the purpose of an undisturbed training room is to ensure your learning isn't negatively impacted by distractions. So moving on to the learning sessions, our sessions will start with me giving you verbal instructions and explaining what we'll be learning each class. Most of the content of the unit will be up behind me on our screen with a PowerPoint presentation, and you will each be provided with a copy of the PowerPoint and a downloadable version of the learner notes, of the learner content and the learning activities. The idea of the PowerPoint is for all of our benefit. So basically, I will have all the training in one place and you guys will have all the learning in one place. And you can take it with you if you on the go, you can have it at home, and that's the whole point of it. The PowerPoint will also include a variety of mixed visual aids, graphics, little fact boxes and tips just to help you get through the content on the way. Each session will also be recorded, so which means if needed, if you need a copy of the file, I will also provide you with a hard copy document containing an outline for each class, a summary of the knowledge learned, and what we hope to achieve by the end of each session. I've also put together a word list and a glossary, so if you ever get stuck on some terminology, you ever get stuck on a word, or there's a phrase that you don't quite understand, you can always refer back to this document. This document is really handy for the assessment as well, which I will go into later. I should also say the outline summary that I provide to you guys will be a really handy self-evaluation tool, so you can have a look at what we've learned in that session and cross-check it with your knowledge that you're confident with, and if you're not, we just go back and revisit it, and just make sure you speak up about it as well. If there's something that you're not 100% sure about, the reason I'm here is to make sure that you guys feel confident in that knowledge before we move on. Each of you will be provided with a laptop and the necessary software to complete this training, and we will follow along a step-by-step tutorial process so that you're all comfortable with one chunk of learning before moving on to the next chunk. So by chunks, what I mean is you will learn one concept, or we will learn a group of concepts together as a chunk, and I will make sure that we're all comfortable with the first chunk before moving on to the second chunk of learning the concepts. And as I said before, if there's a concept that you're not quite sure of, if you just need a different way of explaining it, and it might be that I need to present it in a different way, please speak up. It's important for me to make sure that you guys are comfortable with how I'm presenting it as well. And of course, any questions or concerns you have, I will always be here, but as a trainer, I always encourage you guys to share information and knowledge where possible. I do also understand that there are some situations where you just prefer to have a one-on-one chat, and that can definitely be arranged. That's what I'm here for. Throughout the sessions, we will be watching videos, and where possible, I have put captions on these. But with any video we watch during the course, I've also provided transcripts. So it's just a tool that you can use to quickly fact check something, or if you just need to revisit a section, that's what those are there for. Do we have any questions?
What level of course is this?
So Write Civil Documents is a level 3 course. A level 3 course is appropriate for people or learners who have both a generic base of knowledge but also have a specified set of skills and area of knowledge, I guess you could say. But so for you, Karen, that would be childcare. For you, Darren, that would be management, and for you, that would be auto electrical. So it's just people that have a area specified knowledge or skills that want to do further learning to go down pathways. Any other questions?
Will we have any take-home tasks?
It's certainly encouraged that you would take home some tasks to complete, and I have provided you with all the resources necessary. So you've got the PowerPoint, you've got the downloadable version, you've got the transcripts, you've got the audio files, and plus all the online resources that I'll provide to you. So there's definitely nothing stopping you from taking it home, especially if you just want to, do a little bit at night before bed or something like that. It's totally up to you. Anything else?
Yeah, are we able to contact you outside of the class?
Certainly. I will provide you with contact details, so my email and my phone number, whichever you prefer, and I'm usually on my laptop till about 8 p.m. So give me a call, give me an email if you have any concerns or questions, and I'll be there. With that, I should say that I can't stress this enough. If you do have any concerns, if you feel like you're falling behind or struggling with the concept, please let me know. I am here to ensure that you guys have the best possible chance at achieving this unit of competency, and to make sure you have everything you need resource-wise to complete it. And I will do everything in my power to cater to those needs.
Thank you.
Thank you.